Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop. That's me, boop, Deb C. Hey guys, happy Friday. It is Friday, it is Friday, it is Friday, and it is the weekend. So listen, I hope everybody had a wonderful week and is having had a great day. Let's get into it. I have we're gonna get into 2 rumors and a fact from the reality TV realm. Okay, so 2 of them have to do with Bachelor Nation. So let's get to that. Okay, I'm gonna say, way to go, Bachelor Nation. Woo! Okay, because of Bachelor Nation and all of the backlash that this has faced on social media, allegedly, the rumor is that Mel Owens, the guy that they picked to be the second Golden Bachelor, apparently will not be the second Golden Bachelor. Because if you remember, Mr. Mel Owens, the man is 66 years old. And he came out and said, no, thank you. Here is what I want. I want women between 45 and 60. And then he said, if I even get a whiff of somebody that is 60 or over, I'm gonna cut them. Right? He's 66. He's 66 years old. So technically he wants somebody that's like 45 to 59. How many women do you think he's gonna get that are 45 that want to date a 66-year-old? I mean, maybe like if he has a ton of money, there could be like a Belichick kind of thing where, you know, like like he's a sugar daddy. So there we go. Way to go, Bachelor Nation. Way to go. Okay, the second now this is a rumor regarding the Bachelor. Now we know that the Bachelorette is being put on hold. But they are casting. I had heard that they are casting for the next Bachelor. So there's 2 names that I had heard that are popping up as possibles. The first one is from a season that I did not watch, and that is Jason Tartick. Jason Tartick, he's 36. He is from Becca's season. He went to Fantasy Suites and then was eliminated after that. He was then engaged to Caitlin Bristow, who's Bachelorette. Then they broke up, and then he dated an influencer by the name of Cat Sticker. And then it was most recently rumored that he was dating Kelly Flanagan, who you remember her from Pilot Pete's season as The Bachelor. Now, they came out and said, no, we're just friends. We're not dating. So that is the number 1 name that I heard. And the number 2 name, and the name that I heard even more than Jason Tartick, is Dale Moss from Claire Crowley's season, the golden boy from Claire Crowley's season, and currently on Bachelor in Paradise, coupled up with Kat on Bachelor in Paradise. So I guess a spoiler. This is a spoiler that maybe he leaves with nobody. So, I was wondering, like, why are they putting Dale? Like, can they not find anybody else to do this? Which, I'll talk about this in another episode. No, let's talk about it now. Currently, the quality of men that they have on Bachelor in Paradise is severely lacking. Like, severely. The number 1, obviously, you know who the number 1 for me on Bachelor in Paradise is, and that is, everybody say it with me, Spencer. Spencer Conley is the number 1, the king, the kind, golden retriever energy king. And I would also say Jonathan. Jonathan's a good one. But Brian, Brian, Jeremy, I'm going to tell you, on Jen's season, I thought Jeremy was a player then. And Brian, and so when they brought Dale in, I was like, Dale? But now it kind of makes sense because they want to like kind of do like a soft launch on America. And just think about how he entered. Like everybody else walked in and he came in on a catamaran like a rock star, and that welcome from the women, like all of the women were just like, what? We're like gobsmacked and just like blown away. So I can now see why they would put him on, because this is their way of like reintroducing him to everybody. You know, those of us in Bachelor Nation, that is a season that I did watch. And I don't forget who he is, but maybe for people who didn't, I mean, it was a shortened season, if you remember. And maybe it's just to get him out there, and maybe just because he didn't have like the full bachelorette experience to put him out there. It makes sense now why they have him on, because when I heard Dale Moss, I was like, this is exactly what I thought. Can they not find anybody? Are they having trouble finding people to do this? And the other guy and listen, when we're talking about people coming on that show, like them not having quality men, Sean is going to be on. Like Sean from Jen's season. He was on last season. This is his last chance. This is his third chance. Much like Kat, this should be done. So yeah, I would be more inclined to believe that they're going to go with Dale Moss, which I'm saying this now. I don't want to watch it. And I can be one of those people that's going to be like, I'm not going to watch that. But listen, between you and me and Bedpost, I'll watch it. I mean, I'll be there because I was there for last season. I was there for all these like train wrecks, and I still watch it. So whoever it is, I'll still watch. Okay. Now we have some news. And this is from the Real Housewives. Okay. So, and this is divorce. This is some divorce news that is in fact true. And that is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alumni, Denise Richards and her husband, Aaron Fipers. They are, is it Fipers or Pfeifers? Pfeifers? Fipers. Yes. Denise Richards and Aaron Fipers, they are divorcing. They've been married like 6 years. They're getting a divorce. He filed, and the date of separation was listed as July 4th. And you're like, what's the reason? They cite irreconcilable differences as the reason. Here's the deal. He is asking for spousal support. He's requesting spousal support. He's also asking to keep their assets and their debts as separate property. He's like, I want to be able to take with me what I brought into the marriage, which is my motorcycle and my tools, because she's going to want these tools and I got to protect them. Listen, here is the crazy thing. And also they have no children together, no minor children together, but it was stated that he was at one point in the process of legally adopting her youngest child, Eloise, with the special needs child that she has. Not sure if that had gone through or anything. And it's crazy because she had said on her show Wild Things. She had said something like, I will admit it's difficult being married to me. He was like, yes, you said it. It is. It's difficult. But she was like, I'm never getting married again. I'm never getting divorced again. That's just it. We'll just put up with it. And he's like, yeah, we'll just get separate houses and live away from each other, but we're not getting divorced. Fast forward to 2025, they're getting divorced. Now, I said that he's asking for spousal support. Here's the thing. He's asking for, okay, he had mentioned that she brings in, I don't know if he said over $250,000 a month or $250,000 a month. And that's from like her OnlyFans and from the show, which now is canceled, which has been canceled. Did anybody watch that first season? Because I did. I could see why it's canceled. It was terrible. So it was Denise and her Wild Things. It was odd. I wasn't a fan. So here's the deal. She makes $250,000 a month. He makes $0 a month. He did have that wellness, like that whole wellness center, you know, and that closed. So he's currently contributing nothing except the reason why she wanted to marry him, and that was his large wiener, if you remember. And his well, I guess that's his toll. I guess that's his toll, and his motorcycle. So he contributes nothing. He's asking for $100,000 a month so that he can live in the lifestyle that he is accustomed to living, you know, in. And he dropped like some of the details on how much they spend per month. They spend like $10,000 a month on groceries, $15,000 on eating out, $20,000 a month on clothes, $18,000 a month on rent. Why wouldn't you just buy a house? And if I remember correctly, they were renting like different apartments out in like this house, in like this condo. I don't know. And he also spends like $500 a month on repairs I don't know if it's at the apartment or the apartments that they own. I don't know. So he's asking for $100,000 because he's not meant to live that kind of life. Here's what you can do. You're a grown man. You need to listen. Why don't you start an Onlys fan? I mean, if you're endowed as your soon-to-be ex-wife says you are, you would have no problem making money on OnlyFans. I mean, ugh. And then I found out that he was sued. Like, I don't know if this is why he shut his wellness center down, but he was sued for fraud in like 2024. So this one woman had gone to him. She had cancer. She went to the wellness center for this cancer treatment, which used stem cells. And he was like, he told him it would either be cured completely or it would at least be better. And listen, it has a 98% success rate. And I guarantee that it works. And if it doesn't, then I will refund you half of your payment. Well, they went, and then afterwards went to get a checkup, and it turns out that It turns out that the tumors had expanded by like 20 or 25%. So it didn't work. So they're like, okay, you told us that you would refund us. So half of our payment,
You owe us $63,000. So he ghosted them. He ghosted them for a little while. Then he told them, no, you just have to come, you just have to have more treatments. So they were like, no. They asked him like 3 more times for this money. He kept ignoring them. Well, eventually the patient, the woman, had passed away in like later in 2024. And so her husband had said to him, hey, could you please give us this money back? And he said, listen, he made a whole bunch of different excuses as to why he couldn't pay them back. So they're now suing him for fraud, the husband. So maybe that's why he doesn't have this wellness center. So who knows? So yeah, there we go. That's a divorce, and I think she should just stay single. Like, no, you can't sue yourself. So just stay single. And Aaron Pfeffer, I'm just going to call you Aaron Pfeffer because I don't care to pronounce your name correctly. Aaron Pfeffer, go on OnlyFans and make some money and quit being a diva and hounding your estranged wife for money. Go and get a job. Be a man and go out and get a job. You can work. Okay, that's it. That was a rant. So listen, in the comments, tell me what you think about all of this. And if nobody told you yet today, you are loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. Also, listen, kindness, it's free. Let's pass it around. And please be aware of your surroundings, be smart and safe. Let's hydrate with some water. And if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy your way so you make it through. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for, a summer suite. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye.